Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are keeping safe and healthy. My name is Abha, and today I am here to share a story called Didi and Her Treasure. So, once upon a time, there were a group of children, and they lived at the edge of the city. They actually lived near a garbage dump, and it was really huge. You could see as far as it stretched. These children did not go to school, but they always kept on sorting garbage. Some of them picked plastic bottles, some of them sorted pieces of glass and clothes, and they knew a lot about the garbage. Also, they did not have the willingness or the interest to study or to learn new things, but they were indeed very smart and very clever. One day, a girl called Rekha visited their garbage dump. She saw that these kids worked really hard. They were very smart, but they were not willing to study. She spoke to them. So she came back home. The next day, she again visited the garbage dump. She saw the space where the children lived. It was not at all good. It was dirty. It was dusty. But the kids were happy with what they were doing. Then she looked for a place to sit. She called the kids. Then she opened her bag and she took out something. The kids were curious and they moved closer to her. She took out storybooks, books and a lot of books. They had lots of colorful pictures. The kids moved much closer. Now Rekha started to visit every day, and the kids also enjoyed her company. Lovingly, they started to call her Didi. Whenever Rekha visited the kids, she always wore a red dupatta. Maybe it was her favorite, or maybe red was her favorite color. The kids really enjoyed and became happy whenever she visited, and they stopped running around the dump. Every day she came and read them stories. Slowly and steadily, the kids also learned to read letters and words. Not long before, they also started to read short stories. Rekha was very happy to see the interest they had developed for reading and writing. But actually, it was her love and affection that had made the children study. They really loved whatever she taught them. They also tried to speak in English as much as they could. The children one day thought that Didi's space was not as good as it should be. It was not even clean. So then they decided to clean it and make it cleaner and better. Someone got a old but a decent chair to sit. Someone got a carpet. Someone put some curtains. Now Didi's space looked much better. But one day, Didi did not come. The next day, the same thing happened. Where had Didi gone? The kids really missed Didi. They read to themselves, they read to each other, and they wrote whatever Didi had taught them. Then, after a few days, one of them found Didi's address at the back of a book she had given them. They set off to find Didi. They could read the bus number. They could also read her house. They could also read the streets and the roads. And then they searched for her house. They searched up and down the lane. But they could not find her house. They were really upset. And just as they were returning back to come back to the dump, one of them noticed the red dupatta. It was hanging from a window on a hook. Soon they reached the door and knocked it. Rekha's mother opened the door and she told the children that Didi was not well. She was suffering from fever. The kids were really upset to hear the news and then entered the house. There was Didi. She was lying on the bed. Her eyes looked extremely sad. She looked really weak. Though the doctor had given her medicines, but she did not feel any better. The kids ran to her and they hugged her and they kissed her. They had brought the books Didi had given to them. They started reading to Didi. Didi sat up and she had a delightful smile on her face. She felt much better now. The kids gathered around her bed and sat next to her. Didi was smiling. After a few days, Rekha felt much better and she started to come back again to the dump. The kids were so much more willing and they were so happy to have Didi back that they called other children also from the nearby places who were willing to learn, who were willing to read but could not go to school. And then Didi started her evening classes for kids at the dump space. Slowly and steadily the number of children started to increase and all of them enjoyed to study from Didi. So my dear students, with this we come to the end of the story. And with this story we understand how someone's love, someone's care and affection can change our mindset for certain things. Didi's love, her care, her attention towards the kids changed their idea towards studies, and they actually learned a lot which they had never even imagined. So in the same way, if we are kind towards someone, if we are and if we are willing and if we have a strong determination, we can do anything we want in this world. So we should always try to be determined towards something that we want to achieve. A little bit of determination, a little bit of practice, that is all that is needed. Thank you so much.